Lil Nicky. Is this Adam Sandler flick really that bad after it's been about 23 years since this came out? Or is it time to give this devilishly underrated film some good old fashioned Big D justice? Find out right now in my review. Big D's! Entertainment rankings and reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2000 fantasy comedy flick Lil Nicky, released by New Line Cinema, directed by Stephen Brill, written by him along with Tim Hurley and Adam Sandler, who plays the title character, along with Patricia Arquette, Harvey Keitel, Rhys Ifans, Tommy Tiny Lister Jr., and Rodney Dangerfield in one of his last films. Now, the film depicts the son of Satan and an angel who is tasked with returning his two brothers to hell and preventing them from destroying the boundary between good and evil on Earth. Now, I did say in my intro that it's been almost 23 years. Well, it sort of has. So it's been over 22 years. It's 23rd anniversary wouldn't be come for until November. Anyway, this came out in November of 2000. This film unfortunately bombed at the box office. But anyway, yeah. So anywho, I'm just gonna say this film is just so underrated, but I can understand why everybody doesn't like it and what have you. This film, again, the film didn't do too well, making it only 58 million against its 80 to 85 million budget. Anyway, with his 10,000 year reign coming to an end, Satan must decide which of his three sons will succeed him as ruler of hell. Those three are Adrian, the most devious, Cassius, the cruelest, and Nicky, the kindest. Well, and Adrian and Cassius claim that Nicky's mother is a goat and torment him by controlling his body with their minds. Nicky has had a speech impediment and a disfigured jaw since Cassius hit him in the face with a shovel. Satan assembles his sons and tells them that the ruler for the next few years would be him, and he tells them that they are not yet ready to succeed him. So Adrian and Cassius, pre-ticked off, they travel to Earth to create a new hell by possessing religious and political leaders in New York City. And they freeze the entrance to hell, preventing more evil souls from entering and causing Satan to begin to disintegrate. Stanley, the gatekeeper, informs of this and, well, punches him by growing breasts on his head. Well, Stanley, of course. And giving him to his father, Lucifer. So, Satan sends Nicky to Earth to stop Adrian Cassis with a silver flask that traps whoever drinks from it inside. Well, he's so once Nicky's on Earth, the fun really begins. So I'm trying to learn everything of what to do and bring an apartment with an actor named Todd and me a possessed talking bulldog named Mr. Beefy and falling in love with a design student named Valerie. Wow. But however, his brothers are out to get him, even with a little help from satanist metalheads. Well, I mean, Satanist. I'm sorry, I missaid that. Satanist metalheads, John and Peter, helping him out. But that's all I'm really going to tell you of the story and what have you. But I will tell you that it's really, really a crazy flick and what have you. Now, again, I can understand why everybody did not like this film in ways. Rotten Tomatoes says, despite the presence of a large talented cast, the jokes in this are dumb, tasteless, and not that funny. And Adam Sandler's character is grating to watch. Well, I understand. Well, I understand and why have you. Michael J. Nelson named the film as the worst comedy ever made, and Roger Ebert, well, describes it as the best Adam Sandler movie to date, and the Nicky character as intriguing. Yeah, I kind of would say it has some funny moments, especially where Nicky says where he's from, the deep south. Yeah, you see, I like that about Little Nicky. It's because of the title character. Oh boy, it's just crazy and what have you. Well, but true, it's not really one of Sandler's best films and what have you. I mean, there's better films and what have you. This would also be one of the few Adam Sandler flicks that would, well, bring back characters from some of his old flicks. Take Happy Gilmore, for instance. You see a cameo by Carl Weathers as Chubbs, if you remember that character. Anyway, the film only made 58 million worldwide, and it opened in second place, losing to Charlie's Angels, which was now in its second week of being out. But however, it became a big success early the following year when it was released on physical media. The soundtrack, however, I will say is really good. The score from Teddy Castellucci, who of course worked on music for some of Sandler's films, wasn't too bad. The score. The soundtrack, released by Maverick Records, was really good. Of course, it featured songs like School of Hard Knocks by the Christian metal band POD. And there's lots of other songs you'll hear. Well, from Incubus, the Deftones, Cypress Hill, Linkin Park, kind of about right about the time they were hitting it big time. Disturbed, and Filter, just to name a few. There are a few other songs in there, but they didn't make the soundtrack, however. There was also a video game released on Game Boy Color by THQ. I had a look at the video of it, and I don't like the look of it. It is dull. So anyway, yeah. Now, the story isn't too bad. I appreciate the story having a little bit of funniness and what have you. Now, of course, this has a big all-star cast. Aside from Adam Sandler playing the title character, we have Patricia Arquette playing Valerie, Harvey Keitel playing Satan. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Rhys Ifans plays Adrian, and Tommy Tiny Lister Jr., whom we sadly lost. Let me see. Well, over a year ago, plays Cassius. Rodney Dangerfield plays Lucifer, and he was kind of a little bit of a goofy one, especially once Adrian takes over the chair of power. President was like even hell I get no respect. Yeah, his famous catchphrase. Oh, there's so many others. You get Reese Witherspoon, you get Alan Covert, another big time star in most of Adam Sandler's films, and Peter Dante, also another one. Same with Blake Clark, Kevin Nealon. Oh no, I'm sorry. There's just so many to mention. See Laura Haring and heck, even Lee Lales in this before she played Kay on. No wait, that wasn't before. She was playing. No, she was Kay on TV's VIP at the time. Oops, I forgot that. Started out in 1998. Whoops. I'm sorry, I've just got carried away here. My bad. But anyway, what do I think of Little Nicky? again, it's not really one of Adam Sandler's best, but this is, in my opinion, a guilty pleasure of mine. Now, another thing that I kind of wasn't too thrilled with was some of the CGI they used. Yeah, it wasn't really that great, but they did okay. Oh yeah, one other thing. The Godfather male himself, Ozzy Osbourne himself, appears in this as well. Oh wow, that was blooming incredible. Anyway, from what I've seen, I think it's I think it's somewhere in between. Oh, it's somewhat an okay good movie, or should I say, a so bad it's good movie, in my opinion. But you don't want to take my word for it. We're all entitled to our own opinions. So if you like this movie, then that's fine with me. If you do like it, that's good too. I don't mind. So anyway, overall, with everything said, would I recommend Little Nicky? Well, I think if you are a die-hard Adam Sandler fan, give it a one-time watch. If you don't like it, then don't bother with it again. Again, not one of Sandler's best, but still, it does have its moments and what have you. So, what did you think of Little Nicky? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time for the next episode of the Wide World of Game Shows, where I'll be talking about Hollywood Squares. So, thank you for watching, and if you like this, check out my reviews of these other two comedies that came out in 2000. In the upper left hand corner is my review of one of my favorite comedies of 2000, Bring It On. In the upper right hand corner is my review of another film that got this big time, and that was The Farley Brothers, Me, Myself, and Irene with Jim Carrey. Or if you'd like another devilishly fun flick, go to the bottom left hand corner and see my review of the original Bedazzled from 1967 with Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, which of course is one of my earlier videos. Not sure about redoing it just yet. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.